Good evening. I'm going to call the meeting to order for the Finance and Governance Committee for November 14, 2023. Roll call and posting of the agenda.
Member Turan,
Here.
Chair Zaragoza,
Here.
we have a quorum, and the meeting was posted on the City Hall Bulletin Board on November 7, 2023.
Thank you, and please help me salute our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay. Madam Clerk, do we have any speakers and items not on the agenda?
Chair Zaragoza, we have no speakers virtually or in person for this item.
Thank you, and we have consent item C1, the City Clerk Department. Subject approval of the minutes, recommendation the Finance Governance Committee approve the minutes of October 24, 2023's regular meeting.
I saw no corrections, Mayor, so I would move to accept the minutes as presented.
Thank you, and I'll go ahead and second that.
Motion passes 2-0.
Thank you. Our next item is reports is D1 from the Finance Department, the update on the Finance Corrective Action, the FCAP, for closing past audits. The recommendation of the Finance and Governance Committee receive an update on the Financial Correction Plan, Action Plan for closing past audits, findings, and recommend staff forward this presentation to the City Council. And this was a pre-recorded under Measure M presentation, and we have Javier here for any additional questions. I just wanted to share, go ahead. And
We
I
also
think
have our senior manager of internal controls, Jennifer Yaroka, that will help us also to address any questions or comments.
Okay.
we have.
Okay, let me go ahead and kind of just really thank you for all the work. Oh, here's Councilman Basua. Just was 5:03 coming. We'll wait for Councilman Basua to. So I just wanted to share, that the corrective action plan has really worked great. There's a cap status definitions that we work with, but I think we went from 186 findings, to down to 2 now, and that the findings are the CDBG, Department of Housing and Urban, and also the IT that are in progress. And I just wanted to commend all the work, that staff has done, the Finance Department has done over the past many years, going back to, what was it, 2015? Yeah, 2015 to 2021. And that is just absolutely great, and like I said, we're working those 2 items that potentially going to be taken care of in 24-25 budget. And we are meeting their target, and we have 2 unresolved finance findings that we potentially we're going to take care of. So I just want to share that I think we're in the right direction, the transparency, Mr. Finance Director and audit and all of us. As far as I'm concerned, I just want to thank you for the good work, because it's really, we're going in the right direction. Councilmember.
Excuse me, Chair Zaragoza. Please let the record show that Member Basua joined the meeting at 5:03 p.m.
Thank you. Councilmember Turan.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you both for this item, and I know that we're getting it semi-annually, it seems. I always appreciate these updates because the public certainly deserves to know that, as the mayor had mentioned, there are significant strides that are being made in ensuring transparency and effectiveness in our processes that we have in place. For this, I'm hoping just so we could have it on the record, if you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit about this item, what the corrective action plan in concept, what that is, And then after that, just a little bit about the city's progress in this area.
And that's a good recommendation, because eventually we're going to come to the city council and give updates, a good question.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, I know I'm short, so here we go. The Financial Corrective Action Plan is the city's way of ensuring that we have a plan to address the audit findings that our independent auditor, Edian Payne, has noted in the past. And it's a way we track it and make sure that we are correcting the things that they found. And there was another part to that question.
Yes, and today's report, what does this mean as far as progress for the city as in the way of audit findings?
Right, yes, we have made significant progress. Since 2015, right, we had, I believe, 159 unique audit findings. And we are down to correcting 2, that's a lot of progress made in, because we really started the corrective action plan back in 2019. So we made a lot of progress with all of those findings in a 4 to 5 year period.
Great, thank you. And I haven't heard it lately, but I know that it used to be brought up pretty regularly, pointing to the 2014, 2015 audit findings, and over 100 findings in individual findings in that case. And I hope that folks who are watching this now or in the future can know that that's nearly 10-year-old information. And now in 2023, looking at this past year's audit, or we have what, 21, 22 in front of us, or 22, 23?
21, 22.
21, 22. And so next year will be 22, 23, correct? Okay, thank you. So all that to say that I hope folks know that this is a completely different set of factors and staff, and we've certainly corrected past processes that were not serving the city or the public well, and we're moving in a positive direction, as was mentioned and as the mayor had mentioned. And the last thing I'll say is when we look at other processes we're putting in place, like our new ERP system and the software we looked at for finance, I'm hoping that through those newer processes and efficiencies, we'll be able to find things that we can continue to fine tune and correct as time goes on here. So that way we're being as transparent as we possibly can be with the public. And they know there's nobody hiding anything here. There's no fraud happening. This is all the city operating the way it should be as far as our finances goes. So again, thank you to you both, and thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. And just to add a little bit, all those items are in progress, the 2 items that we need to take care of, which I think is really important for the people to understand, our residents. Councilman Basua.
No, thank you. I really appreciate the transparency that you guys have continued to give us through this entire process. So thank you.
If I may, I just want
Yes,
to
sir.
highlight, and I think it's included in the report. I appreciate your comments, but this is an ongoing process. It's a continuing process. We are not going to be never done. We're always going to be looking for ways that we can be supporting this transparency and making sure that we are minimizing any kind of exposure for the city going forward.
And again, I want to commend Edian Payne for helping us out, in this process, and the finance department. Please thank everybody for all the good work, And I just, don't get tired of saying this, but I think we have the best city council we've ever had, and the best administration we've had. So, thank you for your good work. Appreciate it very much. Any speakers on this item?
Chair Zaragoza, there's no public speakers virtually or in person for this item.
Okay, so
I will move that we forward this presentation for review by the full city council.
I will second.
okay, first by Charan and second by Basua. Please vote.
Motion passes 3-0.
Thank you. Our next item is item D. Any items for future agendas? Committee members? No? No? Okay, how about we adjourn? Thank you.